So I think it's time we start doing a few bigger modifications to my Corsa C project car.
So back in the early 2000s, the car to have was a Vauxhall Corsa C. And now in 2023, I'm bringing it back and we're modifying this car.
We've installed a Halfords Performance air filter, we've installed a sun strip on our own, we've also put some Halfords dust caps on it. We've done a rear wiper delete, and on the inside, we upgraded the gear gator, and we also fitted this Bluetooth transmitter, so now I can actually blast some tunes in the Corsa C. Now, as fun and easy as them modifications are, I want to start making the car look a bit different. Now, I think there's one big thing that really lets this car down, and that is the wheels. The fitment is just so poor, and also the height, which might give you a little clue as to what's coming a bit later in the video.
The fitment on the standard wheels is absolutely awful. There's a massive arch gap, they sit really far into the car's arch, and they just look absolutely disgusting.
Now, I was going to spray these wheels, but for the simple fact of I'm not a big fan of how they look, and they also fit really bad, I've decided to buy some new ones.
So I put a story on my Instagram account asking if anyone had some wheels, and one of you actually did.
For as little as £100. Now, don't get me wrong, for £100 and how good they do look, there is gonna be some issues, and we are gonna actually have to do our own modifications to the wheels. I think one of the tyres needs replacing, but they're not in too bad a condition. But I just think I want to change the colour. But anyway, let's hit the road, let's go meet Liam, grab these alloys, and we'll test fit them tonight and kind of see what they look like. We have secured the wheels. Let's get home and well, I'm not going to test fit them tonight because it's already getting dark, but I'm going to line them up next to the car and just see what they look like. I really like them. Okay, so here is what we are working with. We have got some TSW wheels for the Corsa C, and I really like the style of this wheel, of these wheels. I think they'll really suit it. The only thing I'm thinking of doing is changing the colour to black. Now, like I said, there is a few things that we need to do before we can actually fit them to the car. Now, apart from them just needing a little bit of a wipe down, the actual face of the wheels is in fairly good condition. There's only a tiny little bit of curbing, and the centre caps are all there as well. The only problem is I think one of the tyres has got a bulge in it, and a couple of the others may have cracks in it. Actually, we're in luck. The tyre that's got pretty much the majority of the cracking in it is the one with a bulge. As you can see just there's like a little bulge in the tyre, and obviously that is definitely not going to be able to be driven on the road. The good thing is they are already balanced.
The only thing we're going to need for these alloys to fit them to the Corsa is new spigot rings, and the only way to figure out which ones we need is by measuring.
And also get this tyre changed, but the rest of the tyres are actually in decent condition. They've got quite a lot of tread left on them, so they can pretty much go straight on the car.
So with a quick search on Google, it was pretty easy to find out the centre bore size for the Corsa C.
And now all we've got to do is get a tape measure and measure what size the centre bore is on these wheels.
And to do this, I thought I'd fly around to my dad's house because he's got the tool that allows you to measure the inside parameters of an object.
What's this called, Dad?
I've got a clue.
You not got a clue? I don't know what it's called.
It's Espanol.
Oh, it's in Spanish?
See.
Whatever one of them is, someone will know in the comment section below. So what we want to do is we're measuring the inside where the wheel will sit to the hub. I ain't got one of these tools, you had one, so I've brought the wheel with me.
Battery's flat.
Oh,
Now, as easy as that may have seemed, obviously nothing ever goes to plan when it comes to cars.
So after all that, we've got to resort back to the tape measure method, because what shows why, Dad?
Well, you can't get in with the wheel, isn't it?
You actually can't get in the wheel to measure it. Right, never mind. Back to the old-fashioned way. Put it in that.
But then we thought the obvious thing to do was to measure the outside parameter of the spigot ring, and that would give us the inside diameter of the actual wheel.
Okay, there's only one thing left to do now, and that is get the tyre size, which is 195 50 15. Obviously we need to get the tyre off that's got the bulge in it, get the spigot rings, then we can actually fit them to the car, so we need to order them.
And just like that, big thank you to ETS. I've got, well, I didn't go for just one, I thought I'd buy two, so obviously the corners match each other. Same exact size as what's on it, which is 195 50 15. We've got some Toyos. I know the Corsa's getting treated to some Toyo tyres. 195 50 15 Toyo, what are these? Toyo Proxies? Toyo Proxies TR1s. So we're going to quickly fly to see my mate Craig, who has now switched places, and he's going to get these chucked on for me. Massive thank you to Craig. The tyres are now fitted, and this is kind of what they're going to look like. Obviously, I'm not sure whether to stick with the silver or paint these black. I really do not know, but either way, we can't get them on until the spigot rings arrive. But whatever colour they go, I think the wheels are going to look absolutely amazing, and the size is pretty damn perfect. So the size of the spigot rings we needed was 72 to 56.6 millimetre. And a massive thank you to Liam for letting us know that TSWs actually have a specific spigot ring.
Hiya, mate. Oh. Yeah, cheers, dickhead. So with a bit of luck, this is the spigot rings, and we can actually change the wheels tonight. I was not expecting these to come till Monday, but luckily they are the spigot rings and we can change the wheels. The only thing I haven't got, which I've managed to lose while moving house, is a breaker bar. So I've got to quickly fly to Halfords, buy a breaker bar, come back, get the car jacked up, and then we can change the wheels. I think what's best to do is give them a little wipe down, put some tyre shine on them, and just see what they're going to look like on the car in silver. I have started to become a bit of a fan of silver wheels, so hopefully they look good and it saves me spraying them. Right, let's head to Halfords.
One breaker bar secured.
All right, one breaker bar acquired. We can finally, this has been nearly a 3-day process because I've been working, we can finally get the wheels on. Now the big moment of truth is, will the spigot rings fit? So I'm hoping that we can kind of find half of that out by fitting one of them to the wheel and making sure they actually fit the wheels, and then it's just a matter of when we get the old wheels off, see if it does fit to the hub. But fingers crossed these actually fit. Okay, moment of truth. Oh my god, I hope these fit. Which they do, they fit in the wheels, thank God. Now let's just cross our fingers that they fit on the hubs. Now obviously the brand new tyres that we got installed yesterday, I'm going to be putting them on the front because obviously this car is a front wheel drive car. So I think without further ado, this is actually the first car I've jacked up on the new driveway. So without further ado, let's get these wheels finally installed. Yeah, definitely. Comparing them side by side, that tyre is a lot thicker than the originals, and I've just noticed these are actually they're kind of all-season tyres, so that's probably why there's been quite a lot of noise inside the car. But let's actually see if one of these wheels fits with the new spigot rings. We're on. We're on. Oh, thank God for that, and it is. Oh, really tight on there. So right before it falls off,
let's get the buzz gun out. They actually do fit. I was getting a little bit worried then, but they are fully on. Right, let's do the back. So far everything was going really well. The spigot rings fit, the wheels fit. The only thing left to do was drop the car and see how they looked. Right, here we go. Moment of truth. Obviously we do need to clean the wheels as well, but let's drop it and see how they actually look and fit. They actually look really good. And there we go. Look how much better the fitment is. Like, the wheels are pretty much in line with the car now. And the back ones, I know they look a bit lost on the arch gap, but they don't look lost into the car. Now, I'll be honest, it really needs lowering. And unfortunately, they didn't arrive in time for this video, but I have ordered some lowering springs for the car, 40mm, which we may need to even go further on the back. But we've ordered some of them. They should arrive next week, so it will be in next week's video. But I wanted to get it in this video, but they're not going to arrive on time. And also tomorrow, my day off, it's raining, so I wouldn't have been able to fit them anyway. But either way, we're gonna get the rest of these wheels on, give them a clean, and then we'll show you what they look like. So we did have more to do in this video, but the weather is just not on my side. It's absolutely awful, but the wheels are finally on the Corsa. We've got loads more to do to this car. Things are already on the way, but this is how they look.
You wear a hat, they call dad. Me, I'm the dad in a hat. You just like clubbing and clothes. Me, I like afternoon naps. 3 happy meals for the road. My oldest like counting racks. My middle one, she's in a dirt bike. My youngest is just like a mama. The mama loves me and I love her, so if she wants something, it's never about.
It's starting to all come together now. Like I said, things are on the way that's going to completely transform this car. We've got some massive plans for it. I'm really enjoying filming the videos on this car, and it seems like you guys are too. So if you did enjoy this episode, make sure you do hit that subscribe button down below. Drop a comment, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next one.
Through nights I'm alone, counting the days till I'm on. I've been on road, I'm on go, but nothing is better than home. Clicking my heels like I'm Dorothy. I need new hobbies, it's boring me. Play all my kids and it's water me. I see new love for some motoring. I just want socks.